액션 필드에는 여러 미션들이 있는데요.
Where's
그중에 격전지라는
here we
콘텐츠로
go.
플레이어가 함께 모여서 미션에 도전하도록 유도합니다. 격전지가 된 미션은
what is
난이도가 상승하고 더 좋은 보상을 제공하고요. 주기마다 격전지가 변경되기 때문에 자연스럽게 격전지를 중심으로 함께
YouTube is so weird sometimes.
There are many missions within the Axion Plains, but the battlefield content is what lures players to participate in missions together. So the mission that is designated as a battlefield becomes more difficult and provides better rewards. As it is changed regularly, players will mostly focus on the battlefields in the Axion Plains.
Why does this look so?
I heard that there were new enemies waiting for us there.
New enemies? Oh, yay!
네, 맞습니다. 카렐이 거신의 유기물로 만들어낸
Oh, wow.
인조 생명체
Legion of
분열의
Breach,
인간이
they look dope.
밀려옵니다.
That's right, the Legion of Breach swarm in endlessly, which are artificial life forms created by the Corel through organisms of the Colossus.
그리고 보이드
I like that last one.
돌연변이가
Almost looks like a Gundam.
In addition, mutants that have been mutated by the Void Storm roam the deserted land.
엑시온의 커다란 돌연변이는 단단한 외골격 그리고 강력한 발톱을 가지고 있는데요. 보시죠, 되게
Turn
굉장히
this up a
크죠.
little. All right.
These big mutants of Axion possess
Okay, no, we'll keep it right there.
powerful claws, which are you can see over there.
Ooh, we get a free Descendant slot.
함께 등장해서
Woo.
엑시온 평야에 더
Oh,
복잡한
wow.
위험을 만들어내는
That's cool.
So
I
these
like
are
that.
a complicated threat within the Axion Plains, along with the Legion of Breach. Wow, so that's pretty epic. Looking at all of this here in the Axion Plains, but you know, when I look at it, it does seem a bit big for our descendants to be running around. 이게 굉장히 넓은 지역으로 보여서 이게 좀 뛰어다니기는 어려워 보이긴 하거든요.
네, 그래서 저희가 호버바이크를 준비했습니다.
So for that, we created the hover bike. It's not coming up yet, but can we see the hover bike?
좀 재밌는 게 제가 이제 말하고 통역을 하시기 때문에 제가 말하고 통역하고 조금
Yeah, let's see the hover bike. I want to see the hover bike.
일단 한번 좀 말씀해 주시죠.
Wonder if it's gonna look like what is it? A speeder
를 저희가 처음 만들 때 저희가 이제
from like Star Wars or something.
멋진 캐릭터가 총싸움
Honestly, it's probably gonna be exactly the same as the Sparrow.
멋진 캐릭터가 멋진 포즈로 호버바이크를 탄다 이런 컨셉으로 시작을 했습니다.
So when I first began working on the first Descendant, I defined the game as a shooting game played with cool characters. Now the hover bike started as a similar concept with a cool character riding a cool hover bike.
네, 일단 짧은 트레일러부터.
I'll be honest with you, I kind of just wanted to see like plain old motorcycles, but I can understand why they went with like the hover bike. Holy bunny's ass! Oh my. Okay. Okay. Wait, hold up. It does look cool.
Yeah, just
We had to get the butt shots. We had to get the butt shots in there.
Speed of the hover bike. 이 버니가 딱 호버바이크 타니까 정말 속도감이 느껴지긴 합니다.
네, 호버바이크는 시즌 3에 접속을 하기만 해도 기본형을 획득할 수가 있고요. 그리고 엑시온 평야에서 가속형 그리고 부스트형 호버바이크를 직접 파밍할 수도 있습니다.
So simply by logging into the first Descendant during Season 3, players will be able to earn the basic version of the hover bike and will be able to farm the accelerated and boosted version of the bike within the Axion Plains.
그리고 모든 호버바이크는 개조를 통해서 성능을 강화시킬 수 있고요. 주행 중에 부스트와 점프를 활용한 다이나믹한 이동이 가능합니다.
Every hover bike's abilities can be enhanced and players will be able to move dynamically by using the boost and jump functions.
그리고 엑시온에는 호버바이크로 파괴할 수 있는 오브젝트도 있고요. 상공에서 낙하하는 보급몰자 컨텐츠도 있고 시간 내에 호버바이크로 주행을 경쟁하는 그런 서브 컨텐츠도 다양하게 준비되고 있습니다.
In Axion, there will be objects that can be destroyed with the hover bike, along with
Interesting.
crates falling from the sky, and also new sub-content that requires players to reach a certain destination within a time limit.
그리고 당연히
Okay, so typical races.
꾸밀 수가 있고 또 호버바이크랑 완벽하게 어울리는 계승자 스킨.
As long as I could customize it, I'm happy.
것도 함께 선보일 예정입니다.
If I could put Bunny's ass on it. Or sorry, Sharon's ass. I know what I want.
Descendant skin like
Ooh.
something like a rider will also be added as well.
액시온을 플레이어 여러분들께서 좋아하는 스타일로 달릴 수가 있을 거예요.
Players will be able to race through Axion in their favorite home style.
네, 제가 호버바이크 스킨을 봤는데요. 상당히 멋있게 잘 나왔습니다.
This is really cool. I like the idea of the hover bike.
Look awesome.
This looks really cool.
땡큐. 네, 다음 컨텐츠로는 많은 플레이어 여러분들이 오랫동안 기다려온 컨텐츠입니다. 바로 필드 거신 레이드고요.
And we also have another content that many players have been looking forward to, which is the Colossus Field Raid.
Ooh.
네, 보이고 있는데 출시 이전부터
Let's get it.
필드에서 거신과 싸우는 장면을 많이 소개해드린 적이 있었는데요. 드디어 이번 여름 시즌 3에서 정식으로
New season of Rick and Morty. I just realized that. Bro, I haven't watched Rick and Morty in so long.
We're finally ready to bring it with the season 3 update.
Wall
네, 이
Crasher.
콘텐츠는 최대 8인이 함께 즐길 수 있는
That looks cool.
거신 레이드
I like that.
콘텐츠고요.
I like the design.
액션 필드의 규모는
Kind of reminds me of like Pacific Rim.
지금까지 어떤 거신보다도 훨씬
That's
더
super
거대하게
dope.
설계가 되었습니다.
The Colossus Field Raid is an 8-player raid content and is being created to match the huge size of Axion, making it the largest Colossus ever.
네,
The largest Colossus ever.
저 이미지가 바로 저희 첫 번째
Who's the current largest Colossus? That'd probably be.
The image you're seeing is the
That'd be
concept art
would that be
of the
Devastator?
Colossus named
Because
Wall
Devastator's
Crasher.
pretty big.
Wow, this looks so cool. It's like so big. So I guess players they'll be able to ride their hoverbike amongst the vast plains and then engage in combat with this. 호버바이크 타다가 거신과 전투할 수도 있는 걸까요?
네, 그렇습니다. 월크래셔는 액시온 평야에서 정해진 시간마다 출몰하는 가장 거대한
Okay. Okay.
이때 다
Just
같이
wanted to see if there are
모여서
any captions available.
설치할 수 있습니다.
Most like I guess not
That's right.
since
Wall Crasher is an enormous field
since
house that
it's
appears
a
on
live
Axion
stream.
plains
Duh.
at a
Duh,
designated
Gary.
time. Players can get together with other players to defeat the Wall
Also
Crasher.
apologies. I literally
월크래셔를
just
설치하고
woke up.
얻을 수 있는 특별한 보상이 있고요. 희귀한
In my
보상은
days, I looked at the time and I was like, oh.
There
Oh.
will be a special reward for defeating the Wall Crasher and a higher probability to earn rare rewards.
Okay.
근데 잠깐 이 월크래셔가 이게 다른 거신보다 얼마나 컸었죠?
네, 얘가 한 40m 정도입니다.
10m면은 몇 배 정도인 거예요?
다른 거신보다 키가 2배 정도 더 크고요. 근데 부피가 있기 때문에 체감상 훨씬 크게 느껴지는 그런 거신이었습니다.
So our producer asked, like, how big is the Wall Crasher compared to the other Colossus? And our creative director answered that about 40 meters, twice the size of any other Colossus. But due to the volume, it seemed to look bigger.
네, 그리고 다음 설명을 이어가기 전에 지금 유튜브 시청자 수가 10,000명을 넘어섰다고 하네요.
So before we move on, we've just received another news that our live viewership went over 10K. Yes.
Okay.
Woo.
Alright.
Yeah. Woo.
We're almost there, everyone.
Woo.
We're almost there.
Hell yeah, brother.
좋습니다. 감사합니다. 지금 이제 라이브 시청자 수가 10,000명을 넘었다고 합니다. 자, 계속해 주십시오.
네, 월크래셔가 잉그리스에 나타날 때 차원의 균열이 확장되면서 액시온 전역에 기이한 환경 변화가 일어납니다.
Dude, 8-player raid. That's crazy. I think this is something they talked about before with doing like more than like 4-player content.
In Ingress, the dimensional wall expands, resulting in bizarre environmental changes throughout Axion. It's really spectacular to see when the boundary between the void and Ingress becomes unclear.
네, 그리고 월크래셔는 한 번에 넓은 공간을 장악하는 형태로 공격을 이어가게 되고요. 강력하게 공격하지만 육중하게 움직이기 때문에 잘 피해서 딜을 넣어야 하는 보스입니다.
The Wall Crasher continues its attacks by dominating a wide area in a single hit, like that over there. Its attacks are really strong, but as it moves heavily, players must avoid wisely and deal damage to it. Wow, awesome. You know, this huge field of Axion, along with the hover bike and this gigantic Wall Crasher Colossus over here, really makes me look forward to the summer.
Oh, that is a Colossus? I thought it was just gonna be like some. Oh, is this the Vulgus Colossus that we got like the hint of in the recent story stuff?
Welcomed by players who really care for the Descendants. Could you explain a bit more about this? PD님 그 GDC에서 말씀 주셨던 라운지에 대해서도 한번 말씀 부탁드립니다.
네. 지금 바로 화면에
Ooh.
나왔네요.
Wait, is that
네,
Volby?
이
Damn.
라운지는 플레이어가 보유한 계승자를
God
전시하고
damn.
상호작용하면서 휴식할 수 있는 공간입니다.
Volby make me want to be a better man.
Where players can display their descendants and interact with them.
네, 놀랍게도
And interact
라운지에
with them.
들어서면 화면이 1인칭으로 전환이 될
Oh,
거고요.
I don't like the sound of that. That sounds a little sus.
돌아다닐 수가 있습니다.
When players enter the lounge, surprisingly, the screen turns to first person and players can look around.
Oh.
네, 이 라운지에는 거실도 있고요, 침실도 있고, 샤워부스도 있습니다. 그리고 라운지에서 계승자들을 만나면 계승자가 플레이어들을 향해서 눈을 마주치고 인사도 할 거예요.
So within the lounge are
Alright, ladies and gents, 20,000. I want free stuff. Oh, 15. Oh, okay. We got 5,000 more.
네, 플레이어는 이런 자신이 보유한 계승자를 라운지에 배치할 수가 있는데요. 이때 계승자의 의상이나 배치하는 위치 그리고 모션도 그에 맞게 선택을 할 수가 있습니다.
Players can place their descendants in various
Alright, let me
places within the
fix my
lounge, and at this
chair.
point, players can put on their favorite skins and
There we
select
go.
the appropriate motion.
네, 그리고 잠깐만요. 네, 그리고 이거 지금
I don't like the sound of motion.
저것은
Oh no.
와 함께 추가되는 스킨입니다.
Dynamic motion?
네, 많이 뺏는군요.
So
Oh,
that
wait.
skin
Oh
of
my
the
gosh.
will come with the lounge update.
Oh
which
no.
is
I just saw the skin. Bro, Volby
저 화면을 보다 갑자기
Volby's showing a little too
색깔이 안
much.
날라오는데.
Is that Volby?
그리고
That looks like
라운지에는
Volby.
컬러 토이즈 같은 수집품도 전시를 할 수가 있고요. 그리고
Sorry,
라운지를
moving
위해서
mic, moving mic.
전용 수집품도 많이
bumping,
추가를 할 예정입니다.
bumping.
이렇게
Okay,
라운지는
sorry.
플레이어의 추억 그리고 플레이 기록을 쌓을 수 있는 새로운 또 하나의 세계가 될 거라고 생각을 합니다.
Players can also place collectibles such as color toys within the lounge, and will also be adding lounge-specific collectibles as well. The lounge will be
Ooh,
another
nice.
world for our players, filled with various memories of our game. Wow. Okay, so I guess we've gone over some of the new key features. Then how does the story of Season 3 tie that all together? 지금까지 소개해 주신 것들의 이 스토리를 어떻게 전개될지 한번 설명 부탁드립니다.
네, 시즌 3에서는 카렐의 계획이 모두 드러나고요. 계승자들은 큰 위기를
I don't know why I forget his name, but I forget his name.
침략했는지 그리고
I keep wanting to call
무엇을 준비하고
Corel.
있었는지 하나씩
I almost said Kal-El.
During season 3,
It's like,
Carell's
"That's
plans
not
are revealed,
Superman."
and the Descendants are faced with a big threat. Reasons for Carell's invasion on Ingress
Corel.
and what he was
Did I
planning
say
in
that?
the Sigma sector will
Cal-
be revealed.
Did I say Kal-El or Corel?
그리고 이번 스토리는
Corel.
엔조와 넬을 중심으로 진행이 되는데요. 퍼스트 디센던트의 플레이어분들이라면 다들 아시겠지만 둘 사이에는 약간 묘한 그런 기류가 흐르고 있잖아요.
And this time we'll be focusing on Enzo and Nell, and I'm sure the first Descendant players out there, you probably felt something between those two, right?
I felt something.
그 로맨스의 결말이 어떻게 진행될 것인지 지켜보는 것도
Bro, Enzo's in.
원 스토리의 백미가 될 거라고 생각합니다.
Well, watching what becomes of their romance would be one of the highlights of season 3. Victor, you mentioned Enzo and Nell, but Nell doesn't have RK abilities, right?
네, 그런데 어젯밤에 이미
Yeah, I don't know why it's like so.
저희가 사실
The resolution is so bad.
네, 저희가 우려한 건 아니에요.
Well, yeah, he said it was revealed, but yeah, turning around, it wasn't revealed. So yeah, director, why don't you give it to us?
네.
뭘까요? 다음.
네, 오늘 서프라이즈 하려고 했는데 아쉽게 됐고요. 그 아르케는 후천적으로 발현될 수가 있어요. 이미 많은 계승자들이 그렇게 각성을 했으니까요. 넬이 과연 어떤 계기로 각성할지에 대해서는 메인 스토리에서 밝혀지니까 또 많은 기대 부탁드리겠습니다.
So yeah, he wanted this to be a surprise, but anyway, RK can be developed over time, and many.
I think this is something they actually talked about before, about RK could actually develop later on in someone's lifespan, which is what happened to Daya.
네, 일단 계승자가 된 넬의 모습부터 보시도록 하겠습니다.
Let's see how Nell looks as a descendant.
Holy shit! So the leaks were true.
Wow, she
넬이
does.
Damn, she bad, bro.
흑화한 것 같아요.
God damn.
아크넬.
He says
Bro, she look-
kind of looks like a dark version of Nell, but yeah, she does have a different kind of charm compared to when she was an NPC. So I think many players from the community, you've all been wanting to play as Nell, and the wish has finally been granted.
Well, no, I wanted Captain Harris, but you know what? I'll accept this.
땡큐.
네네, 이런 플레이어블 캐릭터화가 드디어 이루어지게 됐습니다.
네, 계승자 넬의 능력은 바로 염동력이고요. 넬은 애시브를 활용해서 적에게 표식을 부여하고 표식을 가진 적에게
Now,
스킬과
what-
총기로 공격했을 때
What attribute is she gonna be?
능력을 가지고 있습니다.
So as a
I hope she's not non-attribute. We don't need any more.
Telekinesis, and Nell uses Sif to mark her enemies, and she can deal extra damage when using skills or firearms to attack enemies that have been marked.
She's girl Enzo.
능력으로 사용해서 적들을
She's girl Enzo. She sounds like girl Enzo to me.
하기도 하는데요.
She utilizes arcade-like telekinesis, throwing spears which pulls nearby enemies or gives debuffs to them.
그리고 모든 사격을 약점으로
Interesting.
판정하기 때문에 런앤건 플레이에도 아주 잘 어울리는 특징을 가지고 있습니다.
She's also capable of changing all of her gunshots into weak point shots,
What
which
the?
would really match well with the run and gun gameplay.
네, 그리고 넬은 엔조와 썸이
It'd be cool if it was like some kind of like
그래서인지 암호화 보관함 개발도 엔조랑 같은
the idea I have in my head is Machinist from Final Fantasy XIV almost.
Romantic something going on with Enzo. That's the reason she has a similar passive skill, disarming the encrypted vault.
대체 둘이 어떤 관계일지 스토리를 기대해 주시고요.
어떤 관계예요?
스토리를 기대해 주시고요.
So what is their relationship? And the producer asked again, but yeah, he won't tell us. Let's look forward to the update. Yeah, so what is going on between those two? I'm also curious as well. Well, really looking forward to seeing how Nell will perform as a Descendant. Now, okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Before
we'll
we
probably
move
get some
on,
gameplay next month.
we really need to discuss this. Who the next ultimate Descendant is?
If
Who
the
do you
leaks,
think it is?
if the,
Do we have any opinions? Javer, we got a Javer. Enzo. We also have a Luna. So, who is it? 디렉터님, 누구일까요?
it's probably Luna.
네, 좋습니다. 이미 많은 분들이 예상하고 계시지만 바로
I think I'm pretty sure it's Luna.
Sure, many of you are already expecting it. It's Ultimate Luna.
Yeah, that guy was like, yeah, I got it. She looks good.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Wow. So it's Luna. Director, could you give us something more about Luna? What is Luna?
네, 얼티밋 루나 출시에 맞춰서 두 개의 초연
Damn, she
초월
bad.
모듈을 준비하고 있어요.
God
네,
damn.
하나는 얼티밋 루나를 총기 딜러로 활용할 수 있도록 스킬을 변경해 주는
Why she look like a nurse? She kinda looks like a sexy, futuristic nurse. I like it.
So we're preparing two Transcendent modules with the release of Ultimate Luna. One will change.
I'm surprised they're doing Alt Luna so early.
The other will highlight her rhythm actions and abilities as a debuffer.
Maybe we'll actually get a proper rework to her.
And it looks like Luna players they'll be able to play new builds aside from Noise Surge. So yes, they will. 그 루나 유저들이 소음새도 빌드 말고도 이제 좀 다양하게 플레이할 것 같습니다.
Luckily, I started building my my Luna, but I was doing it completely within my own free will.
네, 그리고 시즌 3도 여러 에피소드로 준비하고 있는데요.
So this means that the collaboration.
2에는 얼티밋 유진이 출격 대기 중입니다. 이것도 많은 기대 부탁드릴게요.
이거 벌써 얘기하셔도 되는 거예요?
So season 3 will be divided into multiple episodes as well, and after Ultimate Luna, Ultimate Eugene is expected to join us in season 3 episode 2. Please look forward to that as well. And our producer was surprised that he was talking about episode 2 already. Yes.
So okay, so the leaks were right.
Yes, so
So the
with
leak
that,
was
we'll
right.
discuss the new
There was like a
Descendant
leak
for
like
season 3.
probably like 10 hours ago maybe.
Time to look at some
Or at least I
secret
watched the
weapons
biscuit
coming with
video,
season
the
3,
Onery
and
biscuit
they
video.
are surprisingly
That means the collaboration is going to be near Automata.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the leaks were right.
Swords are coming to the first Descendant.
I like that
We got
first
three
sword.
different swords over here, looking, and I personally.
So it looks more like a
I don't have
katana,
clue
like a
how
claymore, and then a
we'll be using
broadsword
the
maybe.
variants of the game. Director, you gotta give us some clues.
Broadsword. Yeah, broadsword.
놀랍게도 공개되는데 이거에 대해서 좀 말씀 부탁드립니다.
Ooh, yes, we got 20,000 descendants. Give me my free stuff. I should have logged into the game.
슬롯에 장착할 수가 있고 모듈을 세팅해서 성능을 향상시킬 수도 있습니다.
We're finally adding swords into the game, and they can be equipped on the same weapon slot as firearms. So players can also
Nice.
equip
So it's the
modules
same
to
as
enhance the abilities of sword weapons.
Oh, it's the same as every other game.
Thank you. 건무기는 일반 공격과
I think this is gonna be big. I think this is gonna bring a lot of people back, like a new weapon type, especially melee.
한 칼에 적을 베는 발도수를 구사합니다.
Hopefully we see some
Players
gameplay.
can use swords to normal attack or special attack enemies. And the blade you're seeing on the screen is capable of performing. Yeah, he's doing it right now. He's doing that attack. Yes. Thank you. Performing that when using the
I'll
special
bet.
attack, so rushing through enemies when charging in.
네, 근데 그 얘기하는 사이에 유튜브 시청자 수가 2만 명을
Y'all already know I'm build crafting in my head with Sharon, the Sharon samurai build.
아, 뭐 선물은 다 드려야 되겠다 이런 소리를 하고 있었는데 네, 깜짝 놀랐네요.
So this is actually really surprising and good news. Our live viewership went over 20K. Yes. Woo!
I mean, if we went over 20K, I mean that means that there's still a good bit of people that are still interested in the game.
Over 20K, but surprisingly we did it. So we'll be all getting all of the rewards. So right.
네, 블레이드는 시즌 3 에피소드 1 중에 업데이트될 예정이고요. 블레이드를 주무기로 사용하는 새로운 보스와 던전이 함께 추가됩니다. 그런데 제가 뭔가 얘기하시려고 하는데 갑자기 막 설명을 한 것 같아요.
저기 뭐야 이게 블레이드는 검은 시즌 3 첫날은 아닌 거지.
I wonder if these are going to be ultimate swords or if they're adding like
The blade will
purple.
be
Like,
updated during
I wonder how
season
they're going to
3
make that
episode
work.
1, and a new dungeon along with the new boss that utilizes the blade will be updated as well. And our producer asked whether these sword weapons will be updated on the first day of season 3, and unfortunately it's not on the first day, but it
Oof.
will be within the middle of season 3.
그리고 블레이드뿐만이 아니라 양손검도
Oof,
시즌 3
that's
함께
bad.
업데이트될 예정이고요.
That's really bad.
광선검도 추가됩니다.
In addition to the blade, we're also planning to add a two-handed sword, and with season 3 episode 2 update, the light blade you're seeing on the screen will also be added.
광선검의 특수 능력도 많이 기대해 주세요.
Okay, so they're adding them
Look forward
separately.
to the lightsaber, light blade. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh.
Oh
my
oh,
God,
no,
oh my
no.
God.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I didn't say that actually. Yes.
gonna say
but
that. Oh.
Anyhow, yeah.
Ooh.
I said a word that I shouldn't have said, but yeah, light blade. So okay, yeah. Let's look forward to the various swords coming to season 3. Now, before we move on to another topic,
Don't worry, Disney's already on their way
on our Discord
to break your
AMA
kneecaps.
about new growth items coming to season 3.
New
We
growth
share more
items.
details about this. 그 디렉터님 최근에 저희 디스코드 AMA에서도 시즌 3의 새로운 성장 아이템에 대해서 좀 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 좋습니다. 시즌 3에는 계승자의 전투 스타일을 더욱 다양하게 조합할 수 있는 두 가지 새로운 모듈이 추가됩니다.
Sure, in season 3, our descendants will be able to combine combat styles in more diverse ways with 2 new models.
네, 첫 번째는 별도의 슬롯에 장착해서 스킬을
Wait, so everybody's getting 2 new modules?
So first we have trigger modules which can add skills when
Oh, I thought they were talking about transcendent
예를
modules.
들어 유성우라는 트리거 스킬은 발사체 타입의 액티브 스킬을 적에게 적중시킬 때 주변의 작은 유성우를 소환해서 추가 피해를 입히는 스킬입니다.
For instance, when projectile type active skills hit an enemy, the meteor shower trigger skill summons small meteors that deal extra damage.
Ooh.
이런 트리거 스킬 모듈을 활용해서
It's probably not going to be as cool, but sounds cool.
발전시키고자 하는 것이 저희의 의도입니다.
By using Using these passive skill modules, Descendants will be able to expand their builds with both more interestingly and with more strategy.
Oh, passive skill
그리고 두
modules.
번째는 성각자 모듈이라는 거고요. 이건 시즌 3 에피소드 2에 추가될 예정인데요. 계승자 전용 모듈이고 랜덤한 스탯을 옵션으로 가지는 모듈입니다.
Second module will be added in Season 3, Episode 2, which is the Ancestor. It's a Descendant exclusive module that has random stats as options.
네, 랜덤한 스탯을 가지는 모듈이고 성각자 모듈은 딱 하나만 장착할 수 있고요. 계승자의 능력치를 강화하거나 특정 상황에서 유리한 효과를 제공해서 전투의 변수를 만들어내는 그런 모듈입니다.
Players can only equip one of the Ancestor module and will be able to enhance the Descendant's abilities or earn advantages in certain situations, bringing variables of battle. Wow, so it seems like we'll be able to create various new combat styles in Season 3 with these all new models.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Wow. Moving on now, we have some news that many of
I'm
you
stretching.
have been waiting for. We're proud to announce the first Descendants' first ever official collaboration partner. What is it? 무엇일까요?
네, 바로 니어 오토마타입니다. 네.
NieR Automata. yeah.
It's NieR Automata.
I've never played NieR Automata, so this doesn't hit the same for me, but you know, every game has a NieR Automata collab. Rainbow Six Siege did. Final Fantasy XIV had a whole ass raid series.
Continuously, and we believe that it would match well with the first Descendant.
Yeah,
네, 오늘은 비록 이렇게
I like it.
이미지만 공개를 했지만요. 조만간 콜라보 트레일러와 함께 디테일한 모습도 공개를 하도록 하겠습니다.
Although we've only shown some key images today, we will be sharing more details with a trailer showcasing our collaboration. Wow. So, NieR Automata, that is so awesome. I'm looking forward to it too. But
I would have expected like a first party Nexon title. I should have guessed NieR Automata because it's like NieR Automata has collab with everything.
네. 아쉽게도 이번 니어 오토마타 콜라보는 컨텐츠보다는 치장품 중심으로
Is that Serena?
할 예정이고요. 이거는 저희가 이제 게임의 내실을 더 다져야 하는 상황이기 때문에
Who?
콜라보
Which character
컨텐츠보다는
is this?
시즌3 컨텐츠 자체에 더 투자하는 방향으로 진행을 했습니다.
Shit, it looks better than the Rainbow Six Siege one.
Unfortunately, the NieR Automata collaboration will focus on decorations. As we are in the process of solidifying the substance of our game, we decided to invest more on the content of Season 3 rather than other content related to the collaboration.
네, 대신에 지금 보고 계시는 이제 2B 그리고 A2 의상에 2B 같은
2B,
경우에는
A2.
이제 스커트가 파괴되는 준파 버전까지 이렇게 세 종류를
Oh shit.
있고요. 네. 그리고 전용 모션과 등 장식
That's in as.
같은 것들을 열심히
Maybe the first one was in as too.
부탁드리겠습니다.
That looks good, by the way.
However, in addition to the 2B and A2 outfits, we have prepared a damaged version of 2B with no skirt, with other motions
Oh.
and decorations as well. So please look forward to that.
Oh no. Oh no.
진짜 잉그리스에 등장하는 날도 멀지 않았습니다. 네.
Just a few months until 2B comes to Ingress. Yes, I'm a fan of various IPs, and I'm really hyped for 2B battling against Karel. So please look forward to the NieR Automata update coming at Season 3.
저는 해봤죠. 개발 빌드에서 예, 2B 플레이 해봤습니다.
Our producer just said he already played it in a development build. Yeah. Yeah, and a few more things. Let's share some skins coming up with the May 22nd update.
Ooh.
5월 20일에 업데이트되는 스킨도 한번.
I think we already saw the concept for this last dev live stream.
띄워주실래요? 네.
Yeah.
바로 금사화라는
That actually looks pretty good.
스킨입니다. 이전에 제가 데이브 라이브에서 컨셉 아트로 소개를 해드린 일이 있었는데요. 이번에는 실제로 제작된 이미지로 가져왔습니다.
The theme of our new skin is the Gilded Death Blossom, so we've shared some concept artwork from our previous dev live, and as you can see, this is the applied version.
네네, 왼쪽에 보이는 게 오늘
That actually doesn't look too bad.
세레나의 착용 모습이고요.
Wonder if they're gonna show anything with that's coming with the May update or the
이번 스킨을
June update.
좋아하실 플레이어분들이 많을 거라고 생각을 하고 저희도 좋은 반응을 기대하고 있습니다.
So the left image is Serena, which you saw from the cosplay today, and the right one
Grrr.
is Inez.
God damn, Serena's packing.
Welcome the skin. We're really looking looking forward to your positive reactions.
네,
That's a
5월
nice
20일
looking skin. I like it.
모션과 함께 업데이트가 됩니다.
그렇죠,
네.
그렇죠. 제 생각엔 아마 저거 입고 다들 점핑볼을 하고 계시지 않을까.
Okay, so guess it's coming on May 22nd with the dynamic motion, and our producer
no.
said that all of you are gonna do that jumping ball motion thing.
Oh no. I'm gonna log into the game on May 22nd. It's just gonna be people just lined up doing the
In
that stupid
July,
bouncy
we
ball.
have the first Descendant's 1-year anniversary. Yeah.
Woo!
1
Happy
year.
1 year, boys!
Could you share some details on this? Post Descendant.
Bro, look at Jaber riding on Kyle.
네, 저희가 작년 7월 2일에 정식으로 오픈을 하고
This is actually a cool
달려서 이제 1년이
this is actually a
되어
cool
가지고
image.
되어
I like
가는데요.
this.
지금까지 함께 퍼스트 디센던트를 즐겨주신 플레이어 여러분들과 함께 즐길 수 있는 TFD 페스트를 준비를 하고 있습니다.
So it's been a long year since we opened our game on July 2nd of 2024. The team is preparing for the TFD Fest, an event for players who are continuing to enjoy.
Damn, Sharon looks good.
네, 7월에 다양한 소식을 전해드릴 1주년 쇼케이스를 시작으로 해서요. 보상을 다양하게
They gotta
준비하고
do something
1주년
big, man.
인게임 이벤트도 준비를 하고 있습니다.
So in addition to the 1-year anniversary showcase on July, we're preparing in-game events and various other things.
They should do what Lost Ark. They should have did what Lost Ark
Do we
did.
have any other things playing plan? 혹시 뭐 다른 것도 있나요?
예.
Where it's like we get anniversary skins and players can get like one free anniversary skin
스킨 공모전
for their favorite Descendant.
이 스킨 공모전 같은 경우에는 여성 공용, 남성 공용, 남녀 공용 그리고 조력자까지 해서 총 4가지 분야로 진행을 할 예정입니다. 네,
So
조만간 공지도 자세하게 올라갈 것 같아요.
yes, a user skin contest is being prepared.
Ooh.
Players will be able to enter for the men's, women's, unisex, and fellow skins, and more details will be posted after our broadcast.
네, 그리고 출시 당시에부터 지금까지 사실 많은 분들이 요청하셨던 것 중에 하나인데요. 저희 OST 음원도 스트리밍 사이트를 통해서 발매할 예정이 있습니다.
In addition, the original soundtrack for the first Descendant will be released through streaming platforms.
Ooh, nice.
네, 그리고 참고로 1주년 TFD 페스트는 온라인 쇼케이스 형태로 진행할 예정이고요. 여기서는 저희들이 가능하다면 장기적인 로드맵도 같이 공개를 하려고 합니다. 그리고 이벤트로 다양한 굿즈도 준비하고 있는데요. 많은 관심 부탁드리겠습니다.
Finally, the TFD Fest will be an online showcase, and our long-term roadmap will be shared at the fest. So we also have various goods being prepared for the event, so stay tuned. Yeah, all right. So we hope you are also as excited as us for our 1-year anniversary, and we appreciate everyone's support for supporting us for one hell of a year. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, as our producer said, detailed information on the TFD Fest will be shared on a separate post. Now, we also have details on the Season 3 roadmap, which will be shared at our Dev Live in June. And I guess
Okay.
with that marks the end of our Dev Live. But since we have a few minutes left, we will be still getting live.
Yeah, I would imagine their
earlier,
time was like
so
super
those of you
limited.
Who have questions, feel free to come to the microphone and ask questions to the developers. I'll help out with the interpretations, so feel free to come out to the microphone. Thank you.
I'm interested. All right, let's see what they have to say.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
First off, I love the game. Thank you so much for all of your hard work on it. My first question is, Warframe has a feature that lets you do random colors on the skins. I was wondering if there was any thought to adding that to the first Descendant.
I'm sorry, did you say random colors?
Yeah, you randomize the colors, so you kind of get like a preview of what different color schemes would look like. So if you're like me and you're not good at picking the colors, it kind of gives you some good ideas.
That's a good question. I respect that.
지금 이게 랜덤하게 스킨 컬러 얘기해 주신 것 같은데 저희는 일단 스킨하고 그리고 페인트 뭐 이런 부분에서는 커스터마이징 쪽에서는 랜덤을 도입하려고 하고 있지 않습니다.
Okay.
So he said that he understands that there are features like that in Warframe, but for the first Descendant, we won't be actually getting random colors of skins.
Second quick question. On the hover bikes, can your fellow ride with you?
Sorry, could you
On the hover bike, can your fellow, your dog, can it ride with you as well?
ride which one?
On the hover bike, your dog, can it ride with you?
Oh, the dog. You're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
호버바이크는 계승자만 타고요. 왜냐하면 아까도 말씀드린 대로 계승자의 포즈가 굉장히
I want like a little like side cabbie for the dog. That'd be great.
근데 얘기를 듣고 보니까 태우고 싶을 것 같긴 해요.
그거는 타면 좀 모양새가 웃겨질 것 같긴 해요. 네.
계획에는 없는데
So, unfortunately, the hover bike, only the Descendant can't ride it, but our producer thought it was an interesting idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
땡큐.
All right. Big dick questions, boys.
Thank you. So,
Hi.
Oh, I'm over here.
Oh, yes. Sorry about that.
No problem. So, thank you for being here. Luna's my favorite Descendant, so thank you in advance for Ultimate Luna. Her gameplay's very unique to just her, and we've seen her gone through, a few different changes in live. Could you speak a little bit to just the challenges of making a character with very, unique gameplay mechanics like Luna has?
Stare in the middle of the screen and play what was that game back in the day? Theat Rhythm Final Fantasy 14. We're playing Theat Rhythm TFD.
일단 지금 게임 컨텐츠가 다들 아시다시피 사냥과 보스 두 가지에 좀 집중되어 있는 상태이고 그러다 보니까 루나 같이 특이한 메커닉을 가지고 있는 캐릭터들은 아무래도 활용할 수 있는 컨텐츠가 많이 부족한 것이 사실입니다. 그러다 보니 이런 특징을 더 부각을 시키려고 하면 이런 핵심 메타에서 좀 멀어지는 부분들이 저희의 가장 큰 고민이고요. 앞으로 저희가 가야 될 방향은
Bro, I want someone to ask a question about Descendant balancing. Like Descendant balancing moving forward.
특징적인 메커니즘을 가진 캐릭터가 활약할 수 있는 컨텐츠를 좀 더 많이 만드는 게 우리가 해야 되는 방향이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
So our game is currently focused on just farming and getting into bosses right now. And like you mentioned, a character such as Luna that has really unique features, sometimes it's difficult for those characters to adjust to all these metas. And so our game has to go in the future is actually getting more variety in these bosses and farming so that such characters can also adjust to the meta and perform well as well.
And one more thing, so on Luna's recent swimsuit skin, her fingernails are painted black, but her toenails are not painted black. Please fix.
Sorry about that. Could you repeat that?
Yeah, on her recent swimsuit skin, her fingernails are painted black, but her toenails aren't painted. So that would be awesome to see fixed.
그래서 그 루나의 그 수영장 스킨에서 지금 손가락이 좀 색칠이 검은색으로 돼 있는데 이 발 색칠은 좀 다르다고 합니다. 그래서 그 부분에 대해서 좀
That's an interesting.
염색 버그는 제가 기본적으로 취합을 해서 아트에 전달하고 있으니까요. 제가 가져가서 아트 담당자를 괴롭혀서 또 한번 물어보겠습니다.
I like that Luna shirt.
Understands that it's kind of a bug and he's gonna report right away when we go to Korea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, my question is. Oh, it's weird to hear my own voice. Okay. My question is more about potentially a mod or set of mods for your Descendant or potentially even your fellow. I find myself.
This person sounds
running out
familiar.
of certain types of ammo and not getting them dropped like frequently at all. would actually help the gameplay to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
그
I think the ammo economy in TFT is terrible.
좀 부족한 경향을 겪고 있다고 하세요. 근데 이제 그래서 혹시나 어떤 모듈 통해 가지고 그런 식으로
I think the ammo economy is really bad.
가 있는지 물어보셨습니다.
일단 지금 저희가 모듈 중에서도 그 탄 전환하는 모듈들이 존재하긴 하는데 그 탄 전환 모듈하고 그리고 조력자하고 이런 버프들을 활용을 하면 탄이 좀 부족하지 않도록 보급을 하고 있긴 하거든요. 그런데 그럼에도 불구하고 좀 더 부족한 부분들은 저희가 좀 더 살펴봐야 할 것 같습니다.
Yeah, I'm sure you know that there are certain modules that kind of let you get those extra ammo, and also we have that fellow that gives ammo as well. But as you said, that certain kind of ammo can be lacking. So yeah, we'll look into that. Thank you.
Interesting. That's not the answer I would have liked.
I had a quick question about the melee weapons that you displayed on screen here. Will they be going off of a specific ammo type, or is it considered melee? And also, will it scale with sub-attack power, the actual stat, or is it different?
With the stats, that's what you're asking, right?
Like, is it scaling with sub-attack power, or is it a different stat entirely?
검 사용할 때 이게 혹시
Oh yeah, that's a really good question. I like that question.
스탯과 연관해서 강해지는 건지 아니면 또 어떤 뭐 새로운 그런 방식이 있는 건지 좀 궁금하셨습니다.
기본적으로는 총기와 동일하게 이제 검 전용의 스탯들이 생기게 되고요. 그리고 모듈을 이용하면 이 검 전용의 스탯들을 모듈로 더 성장시키는 그런 구조를 가지고 있습니다.
So basically, they're kind of similar to the firearms. The melee weapons will have their own kind of stats, and if you use modules, you can make them stronger as well.
No, so I had a really quick question. I played Bunny a lot, and I used the infinite grapple mechanic. Will I still be slower than the actual speeder, or will I be faster?
Hoverbike, you're saying? Wow, that's a good question. 그 버니랑 호버바이크가 대결했을 때 누가 더 빠른 건지.
네, 굿 퀘스천인 것 같아요. 네.
Infinite grapple hook. Oh no.
호버바이크가 더 빠르고요. 네, 그런데 호버바이크는 세 가지 타입을 준비하고 있고요. 그리고 성장을 하기 전에 바이크보다는 버니가 빠르게 하려고 하고 있고 성장을 마친 바이크는 버니보다 빠르고 더 오래 그 빠름을 유지할 수 있습니다.
So the hoverbike is faster, unfortunately. Okay, maybe you like that, but yeah, the hoverbike when you first get it before it's like enhanced. At that state, it is slower than Bunny, but if you enhance it to its max level, it's much more faster and it stays faster as well.
그런데 버니보다 애시모의 스킬이 더 빠르거든요. 4번 스킬이. 그래서 애시모보다도 더 빠르게 만드는 거를 저희가 기준으로 만들고 있었어요.
So Esimo's force skill, it's actually faster than Bunny, and we're trying to make the hoverbike even faster than that. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, is that really?
Thank you.
I never noticed that.
Hi, there are so many opportunities to collect materials to upgrade our descendants, like Sigma Sector, Void Vessel, Void Erosion. Can we expect any new or different materials or methods for weapon, mod, exponent, or descendant progression?
지금 뭐 시그마 섹터도 있고 굉장히 다양한 요소들로 저희 그거를 좀 강화시킬 수 있는데 혹시 이거 말고도 좀 다른 그런 모듈이나 뭐 그런
I'm sorry. I kind of like zoned out there. I don't even know what the question was.
구성되어 있을까요?
지금 말씀하신 게 모듈과 아르케 조율 말고 계승자를 더 성장시킬 수 있는 컨텐츠가 있느냐라는 질문일까요?
So he has that. Are you like looking for something other than the current like enhancements, or just like a new way to earn the current enhancements?
New ways to earn the current enhancements, and if there's going to be a discussion about releasing anything new other than, for example, crystallization catalyst and things like that.
말씀하신 대로 그런 식으로 그러니까 현재 있는 것들을 더
Interesting.
방식이나 아니면 또 뭐 현재 지금 뭐 결정화 중
I would imagine not. That sounds like too much. You know what I mean?
일단 지금 결정화 촉매 아르케 그 결정화 촉매 같은 경우는 저희가 지금 파밍처를 조금 더 다변화하려고 준비를 하고 있고 시즌 3에는 또 엑시온이라는 새로운 곳에서 게임을 플레이를 해야 하기 때문에 이 엑시온에서 이런 것들을 다 올인원으로 획득할 수 있는 방향으로 준비하고 있습니다.
So we're trying to get like more variety in getting like such things as the crystallizing catalyst, and as for like the Axion on season 3, we're trying to make that so that you can get everything all in one within the Axion.
No,
Yeah, I think
that's a bad idea.
Great, thank you very much. And the question on everyone's mind, I'm sure, is can you talk a little bit more about jiggle physics?
5월 22일
all they can say it's
다이나믹 모션.
okay. Oh yeah, he had two answers. One, it's coming with May 22nd, and he said, "Don't call it jiggle physics. It's dynamic motion." Thank you.
Please.
Please.
그리고 지금 저희가 시간이 얼마 안 남아가지고 마지막 질문.
Please call it dynamic motion. We're trying to stay.
Has already
필요하시면 이제
Yeah.
끝나고 이제 비공식으로
Yeah, yeah.
나와서
So we're gonna get
네.
one last question, but if you have any extra questions you want, we'll be staying here. Feel free to ask. Yeah. So one last person for the live broadcast.
Hello, thank you all for coming today. I have a general question on the roadmap for when more arc tuning boards will be added, and how that would be added as like the seasons go by.
So like more arc tuning, you're asking for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing as Diablo 4's Paragon boards. I would imagine at some point we're going to be getting more boards to like kind of connect. It's gonna suck if we got like another like 40 levels.
일단 현재 게임의 밸런스 부분들을 조금 더 정비를 한 다음에 수직 성장을 더 쌓아 올라갈 수 있도록 만들려고 하고 있어요.
So we're not currently trying to get like everyone's like specification more stronger and stronger. So currently we aren't planning for a second page of the arcade tuning yet, but we are looking into that so that we will get more pages on that. And after we look into the balance and overall gameplay, we'll add that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I also have one more question I want to ask. Will the weaker Transcendent modules, such as Ajax's Void Barrier, be looked at some point?
What about Void Domination?
네, 리밸런스를 준비하고 있습니다.
He's gonna look into that. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
네, 마무리해야
네. Wow. So we actually prepared a message for if we didn't go over 20K on our broadcast, but yeah, we went over that, so we're gonna get all the rewards. Thank you. Could you give us the rewards page, please? Yeah.
Nice. Got a Descendant slot, some catalysts, some an activator, some paints, bucket of gold. I have so much gold right now from my 2 days of non-stop farming 400% dungeons, trying to level up every weapon.
So first off, we would like to thank our fans for tuning into our YouTube live broadcast, and although we were able to get over 20K so quickly, yeah, so we'll be giving out all of the rewards here.
네, 그리고 2만 명 돌파로 드리려고 했던 특별 보상은요. 팍스 키컬러 페인트 3종하고 에너지 활성체 1개 그리고 결정화 촉매 2개였고요. 이것들을 다른 보상들과 함께 지급해 드리겠습니다.
So we were planning to give out 3 types of paint resembling the key colors of packs, 1 energy activator, and 2 crystallization catalysts for going over 20K. So you'll be getting that and also all of the remaining rewards over there. So thank you. Yeah, all of you here can go and get those gifts as well.
Aw. Wait, we can get them too?
All right. So our 1 hour passed so quickly. I think our time is up. But before we wrap up, let's hear a few last words from our producer and creative director. How was today's event for you guys? 오늘 어떠셨습니까?
Just kind of
네,
His
저도
eye.
이 팍스이스트가 열리는 이거 보스턴
could have been better.
처음 와봤는데
but
직접 이렇게 현장에서
you know, they were probably
여러분들을
super
만나게
restricted
되니까
on
너무
time.
뜻깊고 기대 이상으로 좋네요.
So this is my first time here at Boston, and it's very meaningful to see our fans in person.
네, 오늘 현장에 보러 와주신 모든 분들하고 그리고 온라인으로 라이브 방송 시청해주신 모든 플레이어분들께 다시 한번 감사의 말씀 드리고요. 여러분의 성원에 힘입어서 시즌 3는 잘 준비하도록 하겠습니다.
So once again, thank you so much to all the fans who came to PAX East and to everyone joining us online through the live stream. So your incredible support means the world to us, and with your encouragement, we will do our utmost to prepare for season 3.
네, 그리고 저희 항상 응원해주시는 모든 플레이어분들께 감사 말씀드리고요. 그리고 저희가 오늘 소개해드린 시즌 3 콘텐츠 외에도 또 많은 놀라운 소식들을 준비하고 있거든요. 예를 들자면 1대1 모듈 거래 같은 시스템도 준비하고 있고, 또 신규 복귀 플레이어분들을 위한 지원 시스템, 그리고 가이드 시스템도 시즌 3에 준비하고 있으니까요. 많은 기대 부탁드리겠습니다.
I want to thank our fans for the ongoing support for our game. In addition to the Season 3 contents we've shared today, we have many exciting features that are being prepared. For instance, a one-on-one model trading or support for new and returning players. So please look forward to that. All right.
Did you say trading?
Thank you, everyone.
One-on-one
Hope
trading.
everyone has a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay, final thoughts before I go back to bed. I understand like their time was very their time was very much constricted, and this is a problem I understand from the perspective of you know, these venues or these like different events and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, we need to fit like so many people in or so many developers in a single day. So it's like, okay, you only get this much time. So that being said, looking at what they kind of showed off, so first they showed off the new Vulgus type. They look pretty cool. I do like them, especially this one right here. It kind of reminds me of a specific Gundam whose name escapes me. But yeah, it almost gives me like a Forever Winter kind of vibe. It looks cool though. And then this, I'm guessing this is like a new boss. Yeah, I'm guessing this is like a new boss or something. The hover bike. Hover bike is cool. We're probably not gonna get like, because this was PAX East and they only had like a limited amount of time to actually show this off. But I really wish we could have seen some like customization. If they could fit some like customization of like just like quick swaps of like colors, maybe different textures or different like decals or something like that to really like, you know, bring to life you know, the hover bike, as well as maybe we could see like different looks for it, or maybe we could have gotten some more information on like, okay, maybe we can get some decals or some cosmetics, you know, just by playing the game. I think that would have been really cool. I think that would have been a great opportunity. The new Colossus, so I'm guessing this is the Colossus that was teased in at the end of the Sigma Sector story, or Glay's personal story, technically. It looks cool. It kind of reminds me of like a humanoid version of Molten Fortress. I like it. I do really, really like it. It doesn't look too bad. What else? the lounge. So this is kind of like going to be our I don't want to say safe space because that's going to sound like super fucking stupid. Um, the lounge is going to be kind of like it's like, it's like a room where we can personalize, very similar to your ship in Warframe, and I like that. I very much like that. I like the vibe. I think one thing that this image does a really good job of is it passes the vibe check. Like, this gives me like some, Ghost in the Shell standalone complex type vibes, and I love it. Or like some Neon City cyberpunk vibes, especially with the window. I really like that. That looks cool. It'd be cool if we could actually like change, what weather conditions are happening outside. So if I want it to be like super sunny, I could change it to that. Or if I want it to be like raining and stuff like that, or if I want it to be winter, even though it might not actually be winter, it'd be cool if I could change it to actually see some rain, because like if I could change it to look like this, that passes the vibe check. Okay, that seriously passes the vibe check. What else did we see? Corel is going to be a big part of season 3. Nell. So Nell is going to be our next new Descendant, which makes her the third female Descendant in a row. But I'm okay with this, because what I want to actually see the developers do is, instead of us getting these like random people we've never heard of as Descendants, I would actually like just, hey, it's like, let's just start going down the list. You know what I mean? Like, what's his name? Number 17. That works directly with Sharon. Is it number 17? I'd like to see him as a Descendant. What about Captain Harris? You know what I mean? What about the other chick who's over there by Captain Harris that sells you the boosters for Sigma Sector for your RK tuning? Yeah, what if she was a Descendant? And then there was also, like, earlier when this game came out, there was also, what was her name? The sniper lady. The sniper lady whose name just, I'm sorry, escapes me, because she's hasn't been in the story since the launch of the game. But I know a lot of people wanted to see her as a Descendant, so it would be cool to see like other characters we've met in the story as Descendants, and I think that's going to be a pretty huge thing for a lot of people. So Nell is going to be our next new Descendant, which I'm pretty happy about. I was hoping for like a male chill Descendant. That's kind of what my hopes were. There were some leaks. No, there were a lot. They pretty much there was a leak that just entirely showed off everything. So I already kind of knew what was coming. If it was true, soon as they announced Nell, to be honest with you, I knew exactly that leak was right. Yeah, I am. Hold up one second. Sorry. Oh, Garen, Papa Garen, you son of a bitch. For some reason, my chat wasn't working, so I'm trying to see if I could just pull my chat up on my phone. That way I can. No, that's something about a CEO. All right, just pull up the chat there. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy about Nell. She definitely does kind of got like that female Enzo vibe based off of the way they were talking about her abilities. It kind of gave me a little bit of Enzo plus a little bit more like uniqueness there, where they were talking about like telekinetic abilities. So that's going to be really interesting. I'm really interested to see, how that's going to play. So and hopefully she's not broken. Hopefully the developers learned their lesson with Serena and Innes, and she is not broken. That's gonna be the big one. Next, Ultimate Descendant, I think, is what they showed up next. It's gonna be Ultimate Luna. Honestly, I'm shocked. There was someone in one of my videos that or was it one of my posts that said that they weren't going to do anything else until Ultimate Luna came out. Man, dude, I owe you an apology. I was not expecting Ultimate Luna to come so early, just because you're personally excited for Nell. Yeah, I'm interested to see how she's gonna play. Okay, so my chat is working. I don't know why it didn't. For some reason, I don't know why it's asking me to sign into my chat. Yeah, I think Ultimate Luna. I think this could have been a really good opportunity for them to rework Luna, because basically the way to play Luna is to stare in the middle of your screen and ignore everything around you and pray you have enough damage to kill everything around you. So it's definitely engaging, but it's really hard to say if it's like fun or not. Um, I don't know. Like, me playing Luna recently, it's been it's a little annoying, but like, I don't know, man. But hopefully we could see some pretty cool things come from her new damage mod. I think that's gonna be pretty big. What else? What else? What else? New weapon type. Now, I gotta be honest. Another gun platform, Descendant with telekinesis sounds like fun. Not gonna lie, that does sound like fun. You put it that way. Yeah, that does sound like fun. I fucks with that. So let's talk about swords. Now, the fact that they're going with kind of like the katana type weapon, albeit it kind of, nah, I guess it does kind of look like a katana. I don't really know. My knowledge of like Asian weaponry is not very good, because I could sit here and just say the weeb thing of, yeah, I katana, you know what I mean? But I know that China, Korea have their own variants of swords. I mean, it looks like a katana to me, but I'm not gonna be lie. Maybe it looks like something more from like Korean culture, but I I think I'm pretty happy about swords. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted bows, but I am happy with swords, especially since they went with 3 different types of swords. So there's going to be, 3 different kind of like varieties where, the first one's going to be more of like a fast play style. The Claymore is going to be, very heavy hitting play style. And then you're going to have like that'd be cool to see like Ajax players like running around with a giant Claymore. That'd be cool. And then we have the light, what did he say? Light sword. The light sword, we'll say, or light blade. The light blade. That's going to be interesting to see. I really wish we would have gotten gameplay. I would have loved to see some gameplay of that, or at least like a small little snippet. Little slap on the balls, not a love tap on the balls. You know what I mean? I'm actually I'm super excited. I think this is probably the thing that I'm most excited for, is the melee weapons. Yeah, Claymore on old Ajax would go hard. That would go super hard. What else? I think this is where they talked more about hover bikes. Okay, so the NieR Automata collab. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought the collab was actually going to be Dungeon Fighter. It made sense because it's like a first party Nexon title. I would have actually really liked to see like a Dungeon Fighter collab, and then possibly us get I played a little bit of Dungeon Fighter. I would have really loved to see like a Slayer skin, and then we get and then with now knowing that we're getting swords, it'd be really cool if we got like like a sword that like a sword weapon, like an actual ultimate weapon that kind of mimics like some of the like a certain ability from Dungeon Fighter Online. I think that would have been really really cool. That would have been that would have been dope as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so they went with 2B, which is of course pretty common. I'll be honest with you. I've never played NieR Automata. I've never played NieR Automata, and it's funny. I was on Steam, and it was like, "Oh, NieR Automata is on sale," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Should I play it? Should I buy it?" So one of these days I'll play it. I'll see what the hype is all about. But yeah. So we're getting 2B skin, and then we're getting, which one is this? 2A, right? 2A. I'm more familiar with 2B than 2A, so you know what? I like this one. And apparently we're also getting like battle damaged versions. So most of my knowledge comes from Final Fantasy 14, because in Final Fantasy 14 we, back in Shadowbringers, we actually had a A2. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. The dementia's kicking in, man. Yeah, back in Final Fantasy 14, we had we had 3 whole raids that were NieR, which is like wild, dude. But I mean, I fucks with this. You know what? I fucks with this. A part of me, but there's also a part of me that's kind of sick and tired of all the. Oh, did I say 2A? Okay, A2. I'm sorry. Hey, I was close. I just had to switch the letter and the number. Yeah. So I'm kind of sick and tired of all the NieR Automata collabs. It's like every game is like doing a NieR Automata collab. Like Rainbow Six Siege had one, Final Fantasy 14 had one. I think Stellar Blade had one. I've never played Stellar Blade, but that game also had one, I'm pretty sure. So it's like every game just is doing a NieR. It's like how do you know your game? How do you what do you, if you're doing a collab? What's the first game you need to do? Oh, NieR Automata. It's like, man, I kind of wanted to see something else, but next up is the Gilded Death Blossom. I think we saw some concept art for this. This was, you know what? I like this. I actually do like this. I like it on Innis. Innis actually looking kind of cute with that on. Wait, hold up. I kind of. Oh wait, hold up. I kind of vibe with that. But yeah, honestly, this is the new Universal skin. And it looks really good. I like it. I do like it. It kind of reminds me of the it kind of reminds me of the, was it the spring skins that we got? No, the sorry, the Chinese New Year skins that we got. We got the one, we got the kimono, and then we got the outfits for, so we got Japan, Korea, and then Chinese inspired skins. NieR is a weirdly well known yet kind of obscure game. Yeah, I of course I've heard of it. I've just never played it. But yeah, these skins look good. I'm pretty happy with these skins. What else? First anniversary. I'll be honest with you, my brain cells kind of like I don't want to say checked out, but I kind of was like staring into the void for a little bit. So first anniversary, I really think the developers should have did something like really really big here. And what I would have recommended is like maybe I was thinking something along the lines of Lost Ark, where it's like, okay, you have these anniversary skins. Now Lost Ark, of course, they let the players design the anniversary skins, but I'd be okay with whatever they decide to do. Oh no, you're good, bro. Yeah, don't worry about it. I knew what you meant, so yeah, don't worry about it. Um, yeah, I would have liked to seen something very akin to Lost Ark, where maybe they came out with like a couple of skins. In a perfect world, we would have gotten a skin for each descendant, but I know that would have been crazy. That would have been a crazy task. Um, and so I would have, maybe like to see like a something a little bit more for the first anniversary. You know what I mean? I think maybe showing your appreciation for people sticking with you for a year and giving like players maybe like a free skin or something uh, would have been nice to see. But I mean, it's not like the developers haven't given away free skins before with Sharon's what was it, cadet uniform, and her the other one. I forget the name of. And then we also got that with Haley as well. Relatively, like, was it a month or two ago? So I think it would have been cool to see maybe like a male skin and a female skin, and maybe you could like choose a skin for one of the descendants. Maybe I don't know how that would work. Maybe they could have had a couple of different skins, and you could choose one, and then the other ones you have to pay for. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just getting that from Lost Ark. What else? What else? What else? I think this is where the questions came from. I'll be honest with you; these questions were kind of buns. Like, no disrespect to the people asking them. Like, I can understand they probably didn't want to ask like the super tough questions. Maybe they weren't allowed to ask the super tough questions. Because my ass would have been up there, and I would have said, "Hey, when are we getting a buff for Void Dominate? Like, can we get a rework to Void Domination? Actually, can we just get a rework to Sharon's fourth skill without any Transcendent mods in general? You know what I mean?" There was actually one good question when it came to the stats of how melee weapons were going to work. So I'm guessing we're going to get things like melee damage. We're going to get melee damage or melee crit damage, melee crit rate. We're probably going to get melee multi-hit. Actually, no. I don't want to see... Does Warframe have melee multi-hit? I don't think... Or sorry, multi-shot? Probably not. That'd be fucking stupid. No, it doesn't. Now that I think about it, no, it doesn't. But I would imagine they're probably not. They might actually do multi-hit. If they do multi-hit, that's gonna be crazy on melee weapons. That's gonna be bonkers. I can already see the problems. I'm already foreseeing the problems. Oh boy. Overall, with of course their limited time. With their limited time that they had, I think they said they only had an hour, and they still ended up going over that. I would say I'm not like super excited. I would have to actually see like gameplay to like get to get me like rock hard. But I fucks with it. That's the best way I could say it. I fucks with it. It's not like revolutionary. Like, we didn't, like, I'm pretty sure if we actually saw all of this in action, it'd be like a completely different story. But this, I would say season 3 looks good. I would say it looks good, and I would imagine there's still more to show. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Soon as swords come out, Devo, I'm probably going to the first thing I'm gonna do is probably figure out how to put it on Sharon, and how can I do ambush Sharon, crit damage build with a sword, and stay invisible and just constantly attack from the shadows. That's what I'm thinking. That sounds dope. Okay, I might actually make a video on that. That sounds dope. If we can get like, if I can just build for like crit damage. Oh, ooh. I like the sound of that. But yeah, overall, I don't think this is going to like instill a whole lot of confidence in people. I think if you're someone who's probably already left the game, like watching this stream, most likely you're probably not going to come back to the game right now. I do think people are definitely going to come back for the season 3 launch, having, an 8-player raid, in the new Axion map, having swords, maybe you even wanted to, you wanted Nell as a Descendant. I wanted Captain Harris. I want a Captain Harris bikini skin. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Yeah, dude, that does sound fun. Yeah. I'm gonna have to see. If I can, if I could talk with Plane, and see if we can't think of something. Great content creator, by the way. Plane is like the number one best Sharon player. Like, he's been consistently rank 1 on the leaderboard for Void Erosion Purge. I don't even know how he does it. Like, that dude is like insane. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm getting old. That's always a possibility. Yeah, like running around with Claymore with Ajax, that makes me like, I'll probably end up building Ajax for that. Just for that. If we can get like a really cool, like almost like a Titan. Like Destiny, okay, hear me out. Destiny 1, Rise of Iron. I can't remember the name of the exotic sword. It was a Claymore. Was it Young Wolves Howl or something like that? I think it was Young Wolves Howl. Oh, dude, and you were swinging that thing around like a Titan. Ooh, she. Oh, that brings back memories. But yeah, I do. I am happy with swords. Like I said before, I wanted a bow weapon type, but I'm okay with swords. Especially, like I said before, three different sword types. Yeah, I fucks with it. But yeah, guys. So I'm gonna actually call it there. I woke up pretty much right, like 3 minutes before the live stream started. I woke up 3 minutes before the live stream started. I was like, shit. And I was like, okay, I guess I won't live stream my reaction. And then I was like, you know what? Let me get my ass up, because they were kind of doing their little like intro sequence. But the primal urge to hit someone with a sword is there. Absolutely. Like, Warframe, if there's one thing that Warframe has taught me, it's that melee in like a third-person looter shooter is just top-notch. Like, I recently started playing The Division again. Like, just a little bit. Just, like, for some reason I had this, like, urge to play it, and I know recently they actually announced an expansion for The Division 2. But, I was playing, like, The Division 2, and I kept, like, missing it. I kept missing, like, being able to do, like, melee combat and, like, having that fast pace. Don't get me wrong, I like The Division 2. I like that cover-based shooting. But, like, Warframe, man. Warframe is just... That game is top tier. That game just... When it comes to just jumping around and shooting shit, man, that game is next level. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, if TFD goes under and I still have the push to make content, or the drive to make content, it's gonna be hard not... like, Warframe definitely tempts me. It definitely tempts me. But I'm sorry, I've been talking long enough, guys. Hey, thank you to everyone who came to the stream. Devo, appreciate you, man, for stopping by and talking. Anybody else who stopped by the stream and has been watching, I appreciate you. I will have some videos coming out. I'm probably gonna work on a video today. Hopefully have it up by tomorrow. I know that the Blair video went up pretty late, so apologies for that. It went up at 10 o'clock at night, I think. So apologies for that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate you. Yeah, and then happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot in my sleepy haze. But yeah, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.